The powerful winds and high tide bashing by Hurricane Sandy did considerable damage to the Keyport Yacht Club Dock. In addition to losing many planks and portions of the structure, the gangway that leads down from the permanent dock to the floating dock had ripped loose at its hinges and plummeted to the cold waters below. At 3 p.m. on Saturday, November 10, 2012, the volunteer dock party arrived to retrieve the wayward gangway. First efforts were futile. Some volunteers sidled out on the oak connector beams, bobbing inches from the bay to the floating dock, where they attached lines to enable those left behind to haul the companionway up. No luck. The end seemed to be wedged under the dock and would not budge. Even with the aid of handheld come-alongs, the long beam was locked in. As the sun went lower, they made a final try. The ropes were re-rigged, so they went from the deck on the dock out to a horizontal jury-rigged turnaround pipe, then back down to the companionway. Cranking the ropes in would tug the heavy contraption out toward the bobbing floating dock, or so they hoped. The come-along levers were ratcheted. Those volunteers on the floating dock held the companionway and wrenched it left and right. The ropes grew excruciatingly taut. Somebody strummed one with the thumb and said to nobody in particular, like a violin string. Then it happened. The bulky, recalcitrant gangway inched forward, presumably edging itself from under some oppressive weight that had been trapping it. More jostling, more cranking, some re-rigging, and the monster was eventually dragged to the center of the floating dock and secured. There were no cheers. Someone simply said, "We did it." And everyone knew they had. As darkness crept in, the crew gathered their paraphernalia and carefully edged back down the dock with its many missing planks toward the warm glow of the clubhouse.